What it do? Welcome to HoodSoul Wisdom. First and foremost, I appreciate you tapping in. I hope this episode finds you in the very best of every single aspect possible, including but not limited to mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Those are and forever will be my highest hopes and prayers for you and yours. I'm your host, Ruby. Glad you came through to Enlighten and Thrive. This episode is brought to you by Forever Wise Coaching. Align and thrive with your health and wellness in mind. And Forever Wise Apparel, conscious wear with the essence of a G. Episode 28, Enlighten, Part 2. So this episode was scheduled to drop last Wednesday. Then I moved it to Sunday. And then I just moved it again. But the reason was because enlightenment throughout last week, I kept on bumping into certain gems that I wanted to include in this episode. And when it comes to enlightenment, man, I don't want to say it's a heavy topic, but it is kind of dense. It's dense because I know that the message I'm delivering in every single one of these episodes may be something foreign to you. It may be something that goes against your belief system. Most of us have these belief systems that go back to our childhood. It's like, that's all we know. And when something challenges our beliefs, we get kind of shook. We're like, fuck that. I ain't trying to fuck with you. Hell no, you're challenging what the fuck I perceive to be real. What I've been holding on to my whole life. What's shaped my whole life. And I recently came across a page, Fools Gone Educated, and they posted this: rigid trees crack in the storm. Now, what does that mean? It goes back to what I'm saying. It's like a rigid tree, if there's a storm, it's gonna crack. It's gonna fall apart. Why? Because it lacks flexibility. A flexible tree, it's gonna flow with the storm. It's gonna move back and forth and it's gonna sway. It's important to understand this quote because as I'm bringing this new message to you, and obviously, I believe that if you're here for a reason. If you're tapping into my episodes, it's because this may be something that's been missing your whole life. It may be something that you've been seeking. And then bam, here it is. I showed up. And now I'm delivering this message of growth. And I hope you're like that flexible tree. And you don't gotta embrace the message in full. Take the bits of it that you understand and can incorporate within your personal life. But don't be so rigid that you ain't taking nothing in. Don't be so stuck in your old belief systems that you're not growing. Because even the smartest motherfucker out there has got something more to learn. Even the person with the highest degrees out there don't know everything there is out there to know. Learning is beautiful. Incorporating and applying is a must. Otherwise, what's the point of taking in all this information? And trust, I've been there. I was confused. I was scared. I was tripping the fuck out. When I started learning all these things that I talk about, I was confused. I was scared. I was shook. Like, hold the fuck up. You mean to tell me that everything I've learned and embraced throughout my life is a motherfucking lie? Or it really don't work that way? But our people, our caretakers, our parents could only teach us to the extent of what they know. Same with our kids. We could only teach them to the extent of what we know. And that's where that flexibility comes in, where you're always gonna hear me say, when you know better, you do better. That's how I see this journey of life. There's much more to life than just this physical aspect of it. And when you embrace that and you start growing from within, ain't nobody could take that shit from you. When you learn how to master yourself, master your mind, can't nobody fuck with you. Can't nothing fuck with you, because the whole drama of life lies within your mind. Como mi mamá dice, cada cabeza es un mundo. Each head, it's its own world. Now think about it. Both of us could be at the same place at the same time, but because of perception, we both experience shit differently. We can know the same people, but you may view them one way and I view them another. Or the same person, the way you see that person and you experience that person may not be the way I experience that person. Perception is everything. Everything we experience is just a mental state. We're the ones that judge everything around us to be good or to be bad. And then we attach these emotions. And when it comes to enlightenment, I'm here delivering a message you, your ego, didn't know you needed yet. But your spirit, it's been craving it. And I'm here to remind you of who you are. Because you're forever wise. Everything that I'm here dropping is just a reminder. When it clicks, you're just like, oh shit, that makes sense. When it makes sense, that's you remembering everything that's already within. In the last episode, I shared my philosophy of life. And basically what it is, most of us are getting played by the game. The game was created for us and we're just there getting played. But if you tapped into the Play to Win series, I give you certain steps so that you can learn how to play the game instead of letting the game play you. And I wanted to explain this game, as simple as I could. That's why I explain it like life. It's like a motherfucking video game. So think about it this way, right? This reality is our playground. We're here to play with it. We're here to create. We're here to have fun. But there's a maze that was created for us to have roadblocks, whatnot. Just like a game, just like any video game you play. You know, you hit different levels. You keep playing the game. You get better at it. You know where to go, where not to go, until you just get better and better at it. And what happens if you don't get better? Well, shit, you keep repeating that level. You never get out of that fucking level because you ain't learning how to get out of it. Same shit with life. Anything keeps coming up that bothers you is because your ass ain't learned that lesson. There's a saying that says, don't go through shit, grow through shit. Like really sit there and analyze what something is trying to teach you, what the game is trying to teach you, because we're also here to grow. We're here to learn. And when you get connected to that aspect of you, your higher self, your spirit, you automatically know that everything always works out for you, that no matter what, you're straight. But we get so focused on the drama that we keep replaying it in our mind that we don't get out of these fucking levels. We just get stuck to the pain, to the hurt, and we just keep repeating shit because like I said before, you're a creator. You're here to create. You create with energy. Your energy is your thoughts and your emotions. And you get so caught up on the outside world that that's all you fucking focus on, that you cease to create. You just repeat these fucking patterns. That's what I'm here to remind you of. Think about it like this. This physical body puts your favorite video game onto your PS5, because that's the most popular shit out there right now. But you put this game in your PS5, you grab the control, and you're playing it. And as you're playing it, your little avatar, you pick your little character, whatever. And the character is playing, you know, it's going through the motions of the game. You yourself, your physical body, you know it's a game. You know that no matter what the fuck happens to that avatar, your physical self is going to be okay. Because in reality, that ain't you playing. So you're just over here sitting back having fun. So what if I told you that's the same shit with your spirit. That's the same shit with your higher self. Your physical body is the avatar playing the game of life. And your spirit, your higher self, is the one observing, the one knowing that everything is cool, that everything's going to be all right. So now, this is where shit changes, because when you get out of that ego trip and you get in touch with your spirit, you're at ease, you're relaxed, and you begin to create, you begin to have fun, because you know this shit is just for fun. You don't get too caught up in the drama, because imagine your physical body playing a video game. Are you really gonna worry what the fuck is happening to that avatar you're playing with? Nah, at some point you could just shut the game off and you straight. You go back to being you. You go back to being happy. Well, that's exactly what the fuck is happening with this physical body you carry and your higher self and your spirit. And that's Enlightenment Part 2. And I'm gonna close it with this. I wrote this about, over 10 years ago. It says, fuck a revolution. This is evolution. I ain't going against anyone. I ain't going against shit. What is solid and righteous will forever remain. What is built upon lies and deceit will fall apart on its own. I am a warrior. This is about the war within me. I will conquer myself, release all that is not of my essence, which is ultimately pure love. I will evolve into a conscious being of the universe to reclaim what is naturally mine, a pure mind, good health, and a solid spirit, equipped with love, peace, and harmony. I am powerful. I am divine. I will align and thrive. I will become and remain forever wise. Yeah, that's you too. Just tap into that essence and take this trip with me. Take this journey with me so you could unlearn all the bullshit and relearn what benefits you. That's enlightenment.
Before I wrap it up, right? Make sure y'all tap in. Follow me on IG at HoodSoul Wisdom, at Forever Wise Coaching, and at Forever Wise Apparel for updates, giveaways, and merch drops. And if you haven't yet, do yourself a favor and click the link on the bio at HoodSoul Wisdom to download 8 affirmations to help you tap in and align with your essence. And subscribe to the email list so you're always up on game with what I got coming next. I appreciate you coming through, and as always, may the higher powers guide you, protect you, and fully equip you with a pure mind, good health, and a solid spirit. With much love, respect, and sincerity, I'm out.